So, this session is for anyone who is still in the struggle, not yet healed, not yet normal, but still showing up every day anyway. For people who keep fighting battles that nobody can see. For the people who are tired of hearing success stories while they are still living through the struggle. Because the truth is that not everyone gets the miracle. Some people heal completely, some people exceed every predictions, and some people become the story that everybody talks about. But what about the rest of us? What about those who keep moving forward even when the breakthrough never fully arrives for us? I was thinking about this recently. Dr. D'Souza's podcast. He was in a podcast with someone, and he talked about the book that changed his life called The Yogi. And it is an amazing book, and most of you must read this. And we will talk about this book some other time. The important thing is that there are people like Dr. Joe Dispenza who tap onto the inner energy of the universe, and it actually changes them. They become the whole again because of their sheer commitment, dedication, and effort. But not all of us experience that kind of transformation. There are people who only partially tap onto that energy, like myself. For example, in my case, doctors told me that I will never be able to get out of the bed again. Yet here I am sitting in front of you and continuing to tap onto that energy every day, partially, sometimes completely. Not everybody is Dr. Dos Dispenza. Not everybody has the kind of discipline, consistency, focus, or even the element of luck that helps them exceed the expectations of science, doctors, and conventional thinking. There are people like me who get partially there and then have to fight every day to stay connected to that energy. They fight their own demons, they build their own resolve, and they create that inner energy despite all odds. They build the faith that in the end they will prevail. But they do not fully become normal. They do not get the miraculous results that everybody expects. They face disappointments and they question the slow recovery. Sometimes they fail to see the shining palace on top of that hill. Yet they understand that they must keep going and keep trying for as long as we are living or until we are dead. And that struggle remains with many of us. A lot of my frameworks actually deal with that reality, the reality that I live every day, the uncertainty, the challenges of waking up each morning with half of your brain is not working and half of your lungs are not working, and much of your nervous system is not working. Your muscles are deteriorating or they have already deteriorated. There is this struggle of physiotherapy. Sometimes you often hate the most. It took me 8 years to put on my glasses by myself. There's also this sheer frustrations of what it feels like to be doing a futile effort, an effort that's being wasted. And in many cases, you see a little progress despite the endless hours of work that you put in. And these struggles do not end when the therapy sessions are over and they follow you into your work, your goals, and your dreams. For example, I spend countless hours creating PowerPoints, presentations for my frameworks, and often I have to show very little for it, despite putting a lot of hours by the end of the day. Because my fingers lack the minute movement that is required for me to do my work. Even the smallest challenges becomes paramount for me. I have to draw diagrams 1,000 times before I'm actually satisfied with them. Then there is this challenge of functioning daily because of the continuous health struggles. And there is This pain of watching your dreams actually evaporating every day because you want to see so many things get done but are physically restricted.